Good morning to my beautiful fire signs. I'm a Leo, so I'm a fire sign. And I've got to tell you, looking at these cards, I am so glad that I am a Leo. Now, the first card that I pulled for you guys, you're not going to believe, this is for Aries, okay? So if you're an Aries, this is for you. The Emperor. The Emperor. Now, this is all about wealth, abundance. So that's got to be good, right? Now, what's interesting is next to the Emperor, I have pulled the Ace of Rods. Sorry, I was going to say the Ace of Wands. Well, it is the Ace of Wands. It's the Ace of Rods. On this deck, it says Rods. I think Wands sounds a bit nicer, but hey ho. Right. So we have the Ace of Rods, the Ace of Wands. Now, in tarot, I mean, you have to be quite careful because there are people out there that take it literally. We have to say, look, this is for entertainment purposes only. But I'm picking up pregnancy. I have pregnancy. So I don't know if that's you. If you're pregnant or if you're trying for a baby, it looks like pregnancy is on the cards. Now, obviously, that isn't going to be for all of you. But, and just remember, that doesn't necessarily mean actual physical pregnancy. So don't panic. Don't think, oh my God, I'm pregnant. It could be the birth of a fantastic new idea. It could be the birth or the, how do you say that now? I'm trying to find a way of saying it. So you could have lots of ideas that are coming into fruition, that you can put into action to create something that's going to benefit you. So if you're an entrepreneur, for example, you could have these fantastic ideas that you need to action to, create wealth. I'm getting a lot of money in here. So even though I don't have any pentacles, some of these cards are really, really pointing towards material gain. I often say this word, abundance. Now, remember, abundance, you can have abundance of ideas, you can have an abundance of material things, you can have abundance of love. I'm not necessarily picking up love, although saying that, I have the Four of Rods. This is the card of marriage. So, it's looking a bit, you've got pregnancy next to marriage, which is interesting. I mean, the rods or the wands, whatever you want to call them, they represent you guys. So this is the fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So Four of Rods, again, marriage, or a coming together, like an engagement, a marriage. The 1111 card, so that's very good, very prosperous, very promising, very positive. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, and you can't make this up. I mean, this reading's ridiculous. I'm so glad I'm a Leo right now. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So perhaps if we go back to the cards and you look at the Ace of Rods, you've got an idea. The Four of Rods, you're executing the idea. The Wheel of Fortune, it's going to bring you abundance. So take it as it resonates. I mean, is there something that you've been putting off and it's only now you're thinking, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. I could do something with that. Don't hold back, because whatever it is, you've got fortune in your favor at the moment. So it's an absolutely fantastic time to put your ideas forward, to actually put them into action. Now, the Queen of Swords, this is a really interesting card because she is a very strong, dominant woman. Okay. Now, unlike other queens, she's actually the widow queen. So she's very, very strong. She's intelligent. She's logical. And sometimes she can appear a little bit aloof. Now, the swords represent Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this isn't necessarily a fire sign, but this could represent somebody in your life who is an air sign. So again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Do you know somebody who is that sign, who is a very strong, independent woman? Now, they could be quite useful in your quest to get where you're trying to go, because she appears next to the Wheel of Fortune. So if there's somebody, a strong woman, who can actually give you some advice, because we then have the Knight of Rods, which is, it's quite a fast, knights are generally quite fast moving, but this is your knight, because this is a wand. This is the rod. The wand, it sounds so funny when I say rod, it just sounds rude. Maybe I'm just really immature. But somebody's coming to give you their rod, okay? There you go. But the Knight of Rods is, as I said before, the knights are fast moving energies. Now, because he's got a rod, that's saying that actually he's coming with a message. Somebody is coming to give you something, or give you a message, or someone's bringing you something, and it's going to happen quite quickly. And next to that, we have Justice. So take this as it resonates. Somebody's bringing you in some information, or somebody's going to send you a message. It could be an email, it could be a text, it could be a phone call, or even something a little bit more to do with the law. Perhaps you've got a fine and you've been appealing the fine, or there's a legal situation that's been ongoing. Justice is saying, it's like karma. You will get your justice. You will get, you reap what you sow, basically. Generally, when you get this card, it means that it is going to fall in your favour. So whatever's been going on, I don't know why, but I'm getting a really strong sense of there's a kind of, now I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm getting a sense that there could even be a divorce. So even though we have pregnancy, we have a marriage coming up potentially, we have the Emperor, which is about wealth. For some of you, this could actually be a divorce. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because you've got the Queen, who is she's a widow, but she's basically a strong, independent woman. So, she's standing on her own 2 feet. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Four of Rods, you've got the Ace of Rods, and you've got the Emperor. So it looks to me, with the addition of the Justice card here, it looks to me that actually there could potentially be a divorce. Now, I know this is a really touchy subject. I don't really want to go into this, but it's something inside is saying, look, just say it. It looks as though you've been fighting for what is rightfully yours. So if you've had a separation or a divorce, it's been going through the courts, you've got justice, and you're fighting for what's yours. And it looks to me like in the near future, this is going to come to an end. You're going to get a document or a phone call, or you're going to go through the court and you're going to get what you're entitled to, if not more. Because I'm seeing that there is an abundance of material wealth, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like it's going to be in your favour. Now, I'm getting a really, I feel like you've been quite anxious. I'm feeling a bit anxious. I'm feeling a bit tight inside, like a kind of claustrophobic feeling. This has really been bothering you. Now, this isn't for all of you, because remember, I'm reading for 3 different signs here. So we've got a few different stories that are all coming out here. But with regards to this divorce, you've got the 9 of Rods as well. So this is all fiery energy. These rods are all your energy. They're all fire, and they represent Leos, Sagittarius, and they represent Aries as well. And the 9 of Rods is saying, look, okay, you've nearly finished. 9 comes before 10. 10 is the ending. So the 9 is saying, you're nearly there. This is it. You're nearly there. You've been hoping, you've been wishing, you want this to come to an end. You've had enough. And shall I just tell you something else? Okay. This will explain why I got that feeling. I've just lifted up the last card of the deck, which is the Star. And underneath that, look what I have here. The 9 of Swords. Now, as you can see, this person is hunched over. They're anxious. They've been feeling really, really crappy. Look at that. Sleepless nights, anxiety, possibly depression. And again, this is so funny because as I'm pulling these cards, you're not going to believe this. You have the World. Now, the World is absolutely beautiful. It is the most incredible card because here it's like a cycle is finished and a new cycle is about to begin. So you've just gone through a phase of your life. Okay, you've got the outcome that you want, and now you're ready to embark on life's journey in a new chapter, a new story, a new beginning. This is your new beginning. It's quite funny, you won't believe, but this reading has really taken a strange turn. So for some of you, now I feel a bit better. Now I've got that out. I've got the 9 of Swords. I've put the swords down and then we've got the World. So it's like, look, that feeling is going and everything is going to be okay. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a divorce. If you're not married, it could be a different kind of situation, like work. Perhaps at work you've been fighting, you was unfairly dismissed or something like that, and you've took them to court and that kind of thing. It could even be that. So do fit it in as it, I'm not saying force a situation into your circumstances. I'm not saying that. You don't want to force something that's not for you. If the message isn't for you, then it's not for you, and that's that, period. And it happens. I mean, it always happens with tarot card readings. It's going to fit for someone. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everybody. But I'm getting a very strong sense here. Whoever this is, one of you out there is going through a really, really tough time. And I just want to assure you that the outcome is going to be in your favor, with the Wheel of Fortune, with the World, with Justice, with the Emperor, with the Queen of Swords. And again, I just want to say I'm picking up Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've just given you the finger. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so there's lots and lots of fiery energy in here, but we're also getting air energy. And it's fascinating, really, because on one hand, you've got a situation where somebody could potentially be pregnant or about to embark on this amazing adventure as an entrepreneur or in a new job or on a course. Not so much, I'm not getting so much study. I'm getting more either work or in a I don't want to say relationship, but it's a situation that could possibly have a pregnancy, a marriage, and there is abundance here. There is something amazing going on here. So on one hand, you have this story where there's this marriage and this pregnancy announcement. And on the other hand, you've got this other story, which is going to resonate with somebody completely different. And it's about going through a divorce. And it's been extremely stressful. I can see. I mean, look at that card. That is just so sad. And it's just a really sad, kind of depressing image there. But that's over. That's over. It's coming to an end. So just hang in there. Whoever this is for, listen, you've had a really shit time. You really have. But it's coming to an end. It's nearly over. You're nearly there with your 9 of Rods. Okay? That's you, guys. That's you. You're standing there. You've nearly defeated them. You've nearly got what's yours. You've just got one more little battle, and it could get worse before it gets better, but it is going to get better. So don't give up hope. Just keep hoping, keep wishing, because you've got wish fulfillment as well. Make your wish. This is about getting what you deserve, and you do deserve it, and justice is going to bring you what you deserve. Justice is going to bring you what you deserve, and it's coming in soon. With this night, it's coming in soon. So things are going to get better. Now, if you're the one up here with your pregnancy, with your marriage, I mean, I don't really have to say much else there, do I? You guys have got it all going on right now. See what lockdown does to people. It will either drive them apart or it will drive them together, and that's a perfect example right here. So yeah, I mean, that's very, very interesting. Now I'm going to pull you a card here, just some advice, just to kind of crown the reading and see if there's anything that the angels want you to hear. Oops, that one was ready to come out, wasn't it? A creative project. So if you're not the person that's quite possibly about to get married, talking about marriage, talking about bringing a relationship to the next level, talking about families, talking about pregnancy, having a baby, if that's not you, then it's saying creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited, and it reignites your passion towards your life. So there we are. So if that's not you, I don't know if I can get a clear image on here with it's on my phone. I'm really not very good with technology. But that is saying, you need to bring those creative ideas forward. As I said before, if you're an entrepreneur, I hope I'm saying that word right, entrepreneur. But yeah, so if that's you guys, just bring your idea forward. There's a birth of something here, whether it's a baby, a pregnancy, it's a new start anyway. And I forgot to say that with the with regards to the story of the divorce here, there's a new beginning, which, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the world. We know that there's a new beginning, regardless of your story. We're all moving on to the next chapter of our lives. So I just want to say, congratulations if you're about to embark on this amazing journey and put your ideas forward and make lots of money. I mean, it's the perfect time to do it. I would say, if that's you, if you're worried and you think you're not you're not going to be able to do it, don't hold back, because it's time now for you guys. The sun is shining. It's beautiful out there, and you guys just absolutely are on top of your game right now. So do it, whatever it is, whatever your idea is. Don't stop yourself, bring it forward. Now, for those of you who are bringing your relationship to the next level, or you're talking about marriage, you're talking about pregnancy or potentially pregnant, I'm going to pull you a romance angel card. And it says heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there we are. That's your advice. So discuss your feelings. It's always important in a relationship. And I think communication is, it's so important in a relationship. And I do think that a lot of relationships, I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm a single woman, so I can't really say anything. But communication in a relationship is very important. So I think that card, is just some general information, general advice. So yeah, and that's what I have for you guys. Now, if you want a personal reading, or you want a bit more clarity, or, if this resonates with you, then I'm doing readings for donations. I accept PayPal, or you can go through my bank account or whatever. So there we are. Just get in touch, and I'm more than happy to do you a personal reading. We can do it one-on-one, like over WhatsApp, or I could record a video like this and send it to you. But anyway, I'm not going to keep talking because this reading's getting long now, but I just want to say, I hope everything is amazing. If you're this person that's going through a bit of trauma, shall we say, this is very, very good. This is very, very good for you guys. Very good. You are going to get what you deserve. And I wish you all the best. And I hope that you will come back. If you like my video, please click subscribe, leave a comment, whatever, share it. It all makes a huge difference to me. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to reach people all over the place and give them advice, or do what I can, do my bit for everybody. So I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching my video.